never actually played it before. And it's been quite a while since I last played it, so I have to relearn what I have learned. Archer's Guild is there. Okay, here's a thing. I'm not sure if I can use it though. The plague known as Green Death is contained. There's no reason to worry. Dr. Aldred is confident, very confident of finding a cure soon. Okay, I have no idea what these are about. Can't talk to them.
I need the dwarven scroll to activate this.
Yeah, I can't use that. Hello, Sai. Talk to Christopher. He thinks you'll love him more if he beats Burley. What? But that's ridiculous. I don't care about such things. Just don't want to see him harmed. What can you tell me about this bar fight? It's a cruel game. People fight Burley for money. It's very strong. Don't think anyone can beat him. You probably can if you have like a really high strength. Probably have to play a warrior and whatnot. Or cheat with magic somehow. Hi, are you planning on fighting Burley? Talk to Savannah. She says you're a fool to try and prove yourself. I find this brute. She says she loves you anyway. She doesn't care whether he beats this Burley fellow or not. She thinks you're a loser if you can't beat him. She wants a man that's strong, and you obviously aren't. We'll go with one. We're honest. What? Is this true? It means Savannah doesn't care whether I'm strong or weak, so she must be quite upset with me. I have to go talk to her. Suppose you should never, magical tragedies. Suppose you should never cast on yourself. The case for animal testing. Thanks for bringing Christopher to his senses. I want you to have these healing potions I brought in case Christopher got hurt. To be honest, he is pretty hurt. Yeah, my thanks, sir. You're right about Savannah. To think I nearly lost her because I wanted to prove myself to Burley. Be honest, you didn't just nearly lose her, you nearly lost yourself. Well, I'm actually... Well, I was kind of... To be honest, I think he was going to die if he ended up trying to fight him anymore. That's the point I was getting. I just think I botched the sentence. Much fortune in search? No. Wish that little map could be bigger because it's tiny. Uh-huh. Ah, I see the light. You see the light? What do you mean? I see you, oh freebooter. Surrounded by light you are. I see trouble. A world, a universe of trouble. Tell me more, good woman. You're either mad or a charlatan woman. And a half-trained adept knows that every living creature has an aura. We're all surrounded by light to the one with second sight. The world is an unhappy place. Indeed of this sight, tell me something that will be of use to me. Ah, no, no. The vision's too strong, overwhelming. I can't take it anymore. Tell me what you see. No, go away. The pictures, too many pictures. But... no, leave me be. Please, I'm begging you. You bring joy, you bring pain. I can't, Okay. Let's not go up there. We will get mugged by random wolf. And they tell me that boy Duke Janus has declared himself the Divine One. Somebody hope I say. We need a demigod if we're to win this war against the orcs. At this rate, the Greenskins will bang at the gates of Stormfist Castle in half a year. We'll see how divine little piss pants Janus is then. Morning, it was chilly night last night, wasn't it? General Alex sent accommodation and pay bonus to all the troops who've seen action against the orcs in the last few weeks. She's a good leader, I'll give her that, better than Duke in any case. The spotty brat hasn't so much as thanked us for saving his poxy duchy farm.
I'm exhausted. Let me rest a while.
God damn, even though they're all weaker now, they're not nearly as dangerous as they once were, so it takes so damn much mana to just do them in. The fighting against the orcs is pretty bad. They're none too clever, but they're bravest warriors alive. They're trained to fight from childhood, I was told. They aren't considered adults until they've killed a sentient warrior in a fair fight. I'm looking forward to the big battles that are coming up soon, I can tell you. You're the Lord Protector, aren't you? No, wait, didn't the Duke sack you for cowardice? Typical. You give a job to a soldier, not a godless civilian. Food rations are down. That's what concerns me most. I tell you. The captain said it was because of troll attacks and a crop blight in the farmlands. Reckon he and the quartermaster are nicking our food to sell on the black market. Typical, isn't it? We do the fighting while they stay back from the front and get rich. Wasn't there a named person around here? It is. Back so soon, what can I do for you? Nothing, apparently. Actually, here, you know what? I'm gonna stop here for a second, and I'm gonna go see if I can find out where to go to get my damn permits back. I'm just gonna look that quest up. So, one sec. Hey folks, and I'm back. Okay, I know how to get them back now. We have to continue the main quest. Also, let me just look up the quest, because I just want to get it out of my diary. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Um, they don't actually give information on how to continue this. They just say how to outright end it. With what I found, but his thing is actually over in Verdus. So okay, well, we're gonna run over this way. We're gonna pop back to the village of healers. Okay, by these two. By these two. These, well, those four. To restoration. That. And I have plenty of money on me. Ooh, how many jars are worth two, eh? Well, 20 each. I had two of them. A ruby. Okay, I'm holding on to that. First load onto the lockpicks. Okay. Could sell that, but probably shouldn't. It's a little shy. Okay. I'll even it up with just coins.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
What does a compliment even do here? I figured I wouldn't be able to run with it. Bookcase. Cooperate. Christ. I'll hold on to that.
It won't work with that. I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. I can't use it on that.
Okay. That's enough. Ooh, also while I'm here, we'll go to bed. Let us head back to the other place. We'll head to the market. Not gonna play for too much longer. Actually, I could find the guy's friend. Do that. Go do that quest. It's like right here. Oh yeah, didn't I clear this whole place out, then die, and have to redo it?
This door is locked tighter than a dwarf's ale purse.
Didn't I get it? Wasn't it open? It was only open at night. Oh no, yeah, I remember now. You open it. Whoa. I don't want to have to redo things. Run! Okay, being stun locked is not fun. Ow. God damn, that's obnoxious. Okay, electrifying, electrifying winged helmet. Charm quality 1, armor 170, 20% chance of absorbing damage, 7 resistance to lightning. Oh, I have to do all this again. Let's hold off on doing this until, all of this, until I have my my teleporter things back. Because right now it's a lot more awkward to heal and whatnot. Like, substantially so. Elvo. Oh. Back off with that weapon, or I'll take it off you and stick it where the gods can't see. Make you nervous, friends? Me, 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 me. What are you doing, sir? Prepare myself for my performance, Dallard. What are you performing? I'm reciting poems, beautiful poems of Alric Fossbauer. Oh, we have seen that name, surname at least. Not heard of him. Can you give me an example? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps I could give you tango pieces for the pleasure of hearing you. Right then, just give me a second. Excellent.
And I say to you that the winds are spoken words, whispering whispers, roaring, shouting, a voice from the outer worlds. No matter what race, no matter what species, the winds speak to us.
Bravo! Bravo! Encore! A most excellent performance.
And it is hard to listen to them, but they are there. The voices of the wind. They guide us through our lives, down the ages, the echoing of the wind, crying, whispering, screaming, weeping, grieving.
Alright. Oh, and now this guy is out here. I presume we, for a quest, have to distract him to go do something. So, actually, but I have no idea what. Royal Chain? Catalog of Lost Treasures by Lackwith, the researcher. Chapter 4, The Lindstones. Seasoned journeyman must have come across them. A seasoned journeyman must have come across them. Small magical stones formed like a pebble, but shining with a vivid color. Many warriors, school, weaponsmith, or adventurer seeks them, because stones can be fitted into armor and weapons and armor that are crafted for this purpose. An item thus prepared, any trained person can fit a selection of one or more stones, enhancing the beneficial magical properties greatly. The process is called charming. It is not reversible. I did not spare efforts in my research. Sorry, just adjusting my headset. Research about the origin of these precious stones, but until the date of writing, my search has been in vain. Of all possible theories, I retain the most plausible. The stones were crafted long ago by wizards. The knowledge of this process has been lost, and stones have to be found. Tiresome and random process, and the lucky person able to find one of them can make a good profit of it. The stones are mined by the dwarves living in their magnificent halls under mountains of dark forest. Stones can only be found in the deepest mine shafts, making process of retrieval very difficult and expensive. Secret sector merchants import stones from exotic countries far away. To keep the price high, they artificially import only a few of these gems. And the most probable theory, we don't know where the stones come from. In many years of my search, I could lay hand on several stones, allowing me to make a small categorization of them, which I list here, knowing that it is far from complete. If it were possible to undo the process of charming, I would have come further, but my conclusions are based on the few experiments I could perform. Stones can be characterized by color and by symbol. I found that the color of the stone determines the strength of its magic, though it's not a strict science. They are from the colors ordered from the weakest magic first to the strongest last. Uru, a vivid green tone. Sur, a cyan. Min, a deep red hue. And Pag, a greyish tone. And Yit, a mixture of amber and gold. The last two hues I was not able to determine which of the stones were most powerful. I also list the prices. Uru, about 1,000 to 2,000 gold coins. Sur, 3,500 to 10,000 gold coins. Min, Pag, and Yit, over 10,000 gold coins. The stones of these hues are very rare. I conclude my overview with a description of the effects I could discover. As said above, it is a symbol that is typical for the effect. By no means this list is exhaustive. Symbol Ur, resisting heat and fire. I held a weapon charmed by a Sur Ur flame for more than 15 minutes in the smithy's fire. The weapon only faintly warmed up. Symbol Uster, resisting poison. I will not explain the experiments here, some of them were very painful. Suffice to say that after a worse experiment, I was unable to bear clear daylight for more than a week. But to rule out any confusion, Uster did protect me from poison, reducing the effect significantly. Symbol Yadir yields greater strength. The rest I leave up to you, the reader. Good luck and experiment safely. That's just gyrating like mad over there. Shanala Ver. Spells, scrolls, vials, powerful recipes, rare ingredients, crystal balls, everything a magic user needs to practice their arts. Come and browse my wares, walk away with a bargain. Special offers today by any chance? Pag Ook. It's a powerful one. What do I have actually? Yit is there. So Yit is one of the good ones. Another good one. So I have two of them. Actually, no. Tell me about your fine store. I inherited the place from my late father, blessings upon his soul. In his day, he was a powerful mage and a council favoured by many important people in the land. First, I was unwilling to take on the burden of running a shop. But once my first day of trading passed, found I enjoyed it thoroughly. It made very interesting and often powerful people. Why is the Ducal army recruiting so many soldiers? Alas, conflicts are erupting everywhere. We have those damned orcs gathering their armies at the borders, and there's racial tensions building between the elves and the dwarves. Fear major wars on the wind. Also, ooh, Lieutenant Robin also got a huge chunk of XP from just getting the other guy to play music. Don't be dawdling, citizen. Move on, move on. The attitude of guards is the same everywhere, I suppose. Blake. Welcome to my humble shop of charity, adventurer. My name is Blake, and I sell rare articles at reasonable prices. So, I will donate a third of everything you spend to the needy poor. So you shop with good conscience at my expense. Very commendable. Well, why are you donating the money to the poor? Listen, friend, I know what it's like growing up in the gutter. I had to fight for food and a place out of the rain from the age of 3 years old. I saw my entire family dead of disease and starvation before I was 10. I was lucky. A kind blacksmith made me his apprentice when I was 12. Made enough money to buy this place, and now I make a reasonable turnover of gold. But I still see kids starving in the streets every day. So I try to make a difference, even if it leaves me short of money much of the time. I'm looking for rare items. Do you sell anything really special? Well, maybe I have something you'll be interested in. Did you ever hear the story about Nercon's garden, far to the west, close to the cursed Abbey? Arby. Yes, near to the cursed Arby's, lies a huge garden, which was built by the mighty wizard Nercon. Go on. During the Age of Deception, there was an evil despot who ruled Rivertown, the aforementioned Nercon. On one black morning, Nercon decided that Rivertown was to be the site of the most magnificent garden in Riverlawn. Aye, and then what happened? Well, the trouble with building a garden in a town is that towns tend to have folks living where you want to build. So to create the least phosphorus-rich quarters, Nercon had the Palace Guard drive all the people out of the poor section of town and set light to the houses and shacks there. Not only so an evil ruler, because he picks on the poor folk. So this Nercon burned down the people's houses to build a useless garden. Oh yes, thousands of slaves, mostly the dispossessed poor folk, labored day and night to create the most beautiful garden Rivlon had ever seen. After the completion of this garden, Nercon stored all his most precious treasures in a vault hidden beneath his rolling trees, flowers, and lawns. Clever, you see. He made the most pretty treasure vault in the world. Also, I'm just thinking, I have no idea when this is coming out. As the schedule is planned currently, I'm to finish Witcher 3, I'm to do Darksiders 2, I'm to do either Grim Dawn or Path of Exile, probably Path of Exile first, then Grim Dawn. I can return to them, do their expansions and whatnot. And then I want to do Kingdoms of Amalur. Then I could get onto this series. But I've also Blackguards that I've been wanting to do for even longer than this. The 2 games waiting in my library. So I have no idea when this is ever going to be coming out. This could be coming out in 2022, 2023. It's ridiculous. I'm just thinking about it there. Utterly mad. But I'm going to finish after I talk to this guy, because I've been meaning to go to bed early, but I keep getting caught up with playing, and well, I'm not going to bed till very late. Very poignant. But what's Narcon's garden got to do with your rare items? Believe it or not, I have a copy of the key to Narcon's garden. One of my ancestors was a slave in a small shrub squad. I managed to steal the spare key. It's been handed down from generation to generation in my family, but none dared risk using it. I'm no adventurer. Besides, there are dozens of kids out on the streets that would starve if I let myself get killed. But lately, I've been thinking that somebody else should use the key to good effect. Where can I find Narcon's garden? Let me show you your map. There it is, just west of the market area. So how much do you want for it? My friend, you're a hero, and everybody's talking about you. People are impressed at how you can handle their dangerous situations. I'm personally convinced you're a force for good in the world. Give me 100 coins and you can have the key to the fabulous garden. Here's the money. I'll take the key. Thank you, my friend. If you find any legendary treasures in the vault beneath the Garden of Narcon, please share some of your wealth with the poor and suffering. So a few coins can save a child's life. Also, I remember something about frogs. Ugh. Can't remember what exactly, but there's something about frogs. What do you have for trade? Well, it's Stormside. It's a fair chunk of cash on him. So I think he can repair. Oh, do I have to put stuff in? I don't remember how repairing works. No, that's not how it works. Why are there so many people here? Your woods better looks to you. Sorry, can't. Any news? Oh, Maul and Darius. Oh, I talked to them before.
The times are grim.
Indeed. I can't remember when times were worse.
This concussion sure ain't helping. You have no idea. Hello there, adventurer. Is it really dangerous outside town? You have no idea. What do you have to offer me? I'll ask my swordman as good as wish. The Orc War in the south has caused major trouble for the caravans bringing us new goods. Oh yeah, now I realize where I got the bottle of Dwarven Ale that I sold. I bought it off of that guy elsewhere, in the Dwarven town. I completely forgotten that had happened. Strange man, I just barge into people's homes to read their books. Excuse me, sir, but that door leads to my private rooms. Sorry, I didn't know. Ah, okay. Shame. Heya, come now, come and browse my wares. I brew the finest potions in the dukedom, and at all at very reasonable prices. Seem to have a lot of potions on sale here. Who are you? My name is Walker, an independent apothecary hailing from the south. It's well known that if Walker doesn't have it, it's not worth having. Any potion at all? Do you have one that will grant eternal youth? I'm an ambitious lad. I have a drug that will permanently maintain life, if taken once a week, but it won't stop the aging process. But in 200 years, out of age into a living skeleton. A senile living skeleton, yes. I don't get many takers on this potion. Still, that's a pretty potent thing, really. If you'll be a senile living skeleton, yet perfectly, still alive. That sounds like something that could be refined, maybe. Improved upon. You know, it's a basis. You know. What was that? Like something exceptionally rare, not a potion. It is if you sell such things. Ah, I had such an item, but I sold it yesterday. It was a golden coin of transportation. You flipped it and let it fall to the ground. Then you bent to retrieve it and stood up. You're in a different place. But foolishly, alas, I foolishly gave it to a sincere-looking gentleman to examine before I could explain its properties and price. He flipped it and vanished. Never mind, his theft has not gone unpunished, where he is no doubt trapped. The coin takes you to 2 locations depending on which side the coin falls. Both have no exits. There's a third location, though, that allegedly takes you to a cave filled with treasure and a way out. It's unlikely that the thief will reach this place, as the coin must land and come to rest on its edge. Rather cursed item, ain't it? Christ, he's so many empty flasks. And potions, it's fantastic. How? That was a bizarre weapon. So I guess that's what I saw a moment ago.
My energies are depleted. Let me regain my strength.
Seriously? Wonder, whatever weapon they had, it looked like a fucking circular soul launcher. Bit insane.
Superb! That was agreeable.
Okay. I have enough health potions. I need more mana though. Because I just keep bleeding through that. The key to the garden. Okay, so that's the only new thing. I've seen you somewhere before. You just brought up my being sacked. The latest craze among we persons of good breeding is to wear lots of little green feathers in our hair. Do you see mine? Supposed to indicate our devotion to nature, or something like that. All I know is it takes hours for my servants to tie them in each morning and remove them at night. How we are slaves to fashion. What is an ill-dressed person in your caliber doing here? The poor are becoming a dreadful problem in Rivertown and Verdis. Filthy vermin are everywhere one looks, begging and moaning about their starving children. I mean, I'm not a cruel person, but one simply can't help thinking that these persons will be better off dead. My pursuit Janice can force them all southward to fight the orcs. 2 problems solved in 1 policy. Not a cruel person, you say? By whose definition? Good morning, freebooter. One out venturing early, I see. Hello, fellow citizen. What news? Food's getting scarce. They say that there's been a crop blight and a lot of trouble with trolls in the farmlands. Hope there's enough to last the towns through next spring until next spring. But with all the war refugees coming in, I doubt it. I'm building up a private stockpile of food, and I brought a crossbow to guard it with. Welcome to my store. I stock the best armor in the land. You know. Oh, I did take that. Thought I left it. I'm repairing it. Okay, can I just get a better 10? No, he doesn't have anything I could wear.
How wonderful.
How did I know? Suddenly static broke in over my mic in my headset and I was like, shit! Like, what the fuck? Lovely Juliet, my heart is on fire but my lips are sealed. Your husband will never find out about our little secret. I beg you, come to our little love nest tonight. I can't bear another day without you in my arms. I'll never look at any other girl for the rest of my life. I only have eyes for you. 1,000 kisses, Romeo. Boulder weighs 600. What? I haven't a clue, but 600. It's huge and heavy as shit. Just random nice chain leggings just down the ground.
Superb. It won't work with that.
Cave entrance. Hogs and saws. Okay, in we go. Oh, fucking lich. Okay. Okay. That was fucking easy. Rogue's Claymore of the Bloodsucker. 46 to 75 damage, plus 2 to agility, 20 to magic, recuperation time 10, life drain 2, mana drain 2, agility and strength required, 30 and 40 respectively. A polymorph. Roll chain. That was random. And also surprisingly weak. Shh. What do you want from me? Speak softly, I beg you. No need to let every guard in town overhear our business, if you catch my meaning. Ah yes, I guess you've something to offer, right? I've goods to sell, things you can't find for love or money anymore. Are you interested? No, of course I'm not interested in merchandise without a proper pedigree. For all I know, all this stuff was plundered from honest folk by cutthroat bandits. Get out of my sight and we got it, don't tell the Duke's guards that your black market's here. Sure, let me see what you have. Eh. Trading's so much fun if you have the resources. Tingolf. Jeff. Greetings, I'm Jeff the blacksmith. I'm making finest weapons in all Rivertown. What do you have for sale? Let us go to my store. Please follow me. Okay. Polished crossbow, bastard sword. Wait, you can repair. There we go. Now I'm actually, somewhat reasonably armed. Armored. Still, I probably do need some better, but let's start.
Heard the rumors about the Duke?
Yes. Such things harm customer confidence and further hurt business.
Ah. Don't really his place is a lot. That door is open, but that's an internal door, so it matters not to me. Wait, there's a key here. They do say the thieves goes recruiting at the moment. I'm not surprised, mind you. It always expands when time is hard. I tried to join them a few years back, but they said I talk too much. I'll try again if they're looking for new candidates.
How wonderful.
Okay, we're in here now.
This door is locked tighter than a dwarf's ale purse. The door is locked.
Okay, we can get in here, but we can't get in any further. again, let's focus on the main quest. Ow. Down.
How wonderful.
Oh, nice, I leveled. Let's boost strength. Because I need to carry more. Okay, wait a mage. Okay, Pat Towns. Ah, remember when I used Commandor on multiple ones? Yeah, it only actually went stuck with one. Should have got this earlier.
Superb.
Still better late than never.
It's quite securely locked. Locked.
Okay. Restoration. God damn, that is potent. Scorpion trap. Restoration stuff are so much more potent. Restoration potions are so much more potent than their, you know, mundane counterparts. Christ, there's so many lizard people here. Let's see, and there. Huh. You can see marks on the scenery where he attacked. Oh no, I think that's his throwing weapon just stuck in it. Thought it was like scuff marks or something. Ooh, nice.
I must rest before I can use another spell.
We shouldn't use that. Oh well.
I'm exhausted. Let me rest a while.
Okay, I need to make up a potion.
How wonderful.
I think I might have botched it. Fine. Yeah, I botched it. I put a... It was a mana potion to a minor... It was a regular healing potion to a minor mana potion. I made a mistake, I think. Obviously, it didn't come out with quite what I wanted. Excuse me. Some skeleton. There's plenty of stuff here. Need to grab the bow, but we'll hold on to it for the time being.
I must rest before I can use another spell. That was agreeable.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get down a level. I was really hoping I could just yoink it from there, but sadly no.
My energies are depleted. Let me regain my strength. I must rest before I can use another spell.
Alright, that didn't work. Okay. That was a bit much to use. Especially given how a restoration normal is enough for me. One potion. I don't have any normal healing potions though, annoyingly. Wish I did. Along a dark pipe is leading north. Do you want to climb it? In fact, it sounds like a belch. Isn't reassuring. Fanatical lizard. Okay, I'm not a fan of these. Ooh, okay, I'm a bit happier about them. I'm sure this will wear off eventually. Let me just run around like an idiot. It does wear off, right?
That was agreeable.
Okay, I wish you'd say more recently. Level 1 mage. Okay, the enemies don't seem to care about me. Can I? Yeah, they don't give a shit about me now, because I'm a frog. Okay. Maybe I'll just reload and avoid that chest. I'll have to fight through a little, but better than being stuck with the world's longest goddamn polymorph. I was checking the polymorph spell there just to see how long that lasted, and it seems like this one's a bit more stubborn than what the player gets. Let me just open my phone and check something. Actually, the wiki here has it. Remember George, the murderer I was checking? I was hoping the wiki here was gonna give a bit more of a thorough commentary on it, but no. That quest doesn't have have an entry. Sewer. Hold on. Sounds like the spider sound from Minecraft. Oh, you know the teleport stones. Apparently, you can just toss them into a place. Um, and then teleport to them. As a way to, like, you know, the house how I couldn't progress. If you just look in the window, you can pop the stone in there that way. Never thought of that. But yeah, this is actually permanent. Apparently, during development, polymorphs was one way. Then, release later on, they changed it to being permanent. We forgot 2 traps. One here, and then one in a hidden in a place that you need to use the teleport stone to get into. In that method I mentioned. So, load, laying pipe. So yeah, I'm gonna run to bed right now because I've stayed up way longer than I intended. I didn't mean to go on for this long. So I'm going to just save here, and I'm gonna call quits. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But do keep in mind the backlog. Like I said, I've actually no clue when this episode will be airing. No clue whatsoever. It'll be airing sometime in the distant future. Like I said, there'll be Witcher 3 coming out first, then Darksiders 2, Path of Exile, then Grim Dawn, maybe Kingdom of Zamalor, and then I'll be sitting down to do the Divinity series. It is currently 2018. Late 2018 is in November, but 2018 nonetheless. Then it will be and Witcher 3 is already in early 2020, so you can kind of see where I'm going here. The backlog is huge, so feel free to tell me whatever you want, but do keep in mind the fact that it's going to be years before this episode actually comes out. That's just the reality on my backlog. So, yeah. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed and hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know, but keep the backlog in mind. Till then, love and peace, baby.